Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. This time I want to do a planche review where basically I'm going to analyze the planche of a guy who just discovered my video tutorials and basically asked me some help. So I'm going to check his planche and see what he can improve, and I'm going to share with you all the informations and hope this video will be informative. Okay, let's see what he can improve. I have made 5 points to where he can improve his planche, and I'm going to read it right now. The first point is the pre-activation. As pre-activation, I mean that moment before going into the position. In this case is the tac planche. His pre-activation needs to be improved in order to find the easiest way to get into the position. As beginners, it's better to make things easier and progress slowly. There are many ways to get into the position, some are easier, some harder. Eventually you experiment all, and a beginner should start with the easiest. An example could be like planche lean to full planche, tac planche to full planche, and stand down to planche. Between these three, I would say that tac planche to full planche is the easiest, planche lean to full planche is medium, but easier to find the best body line, so that straight line in the full planche. And the handstand down to planche is the hardest one, because it depends on how good is your handstand, and then also the time under tension is higher spent a tac planche to full planche, so more strength is needed there. In this case, I would recommend the use of low parallettes because it's easier to express more strength there. And also there another way that you can use to reach the position that I'm going to show you right now. So as you can see, I lean backward. This is a sort of preparation. So not the feet in this position, I call it hammer position. And as you can see, I do the preactivation, so protraction, depression, and then I lean forward with the feet still on the ground. I lean forward and then I raise the feet, then I stabilize the position, and this is the hold. The only difference, because now I'm showing the advanced tac planche, is the knees are just close to the chest instead to be open at 90 degrees here, but the method is the same. Let's see the point number 2, chest and protraction. To understand this part, let's look at this image: neutral chest, closed chest, open chest. Then we can have open chest plus protraction, closed chest plus protraction. Then we look again at his pre-activation, and we can see that he's doing closed chest plus protraction. The reference here is neutral chest or slightly closed plus protraction. Why? Simply because by closing the chest and doing max protraction is a sort of compensation. Instead, keeping the chest neutral or slightly closed plus max protraction, you actually train the target muscles and we gain more strength if we compare the two conditions. I've made a few videos already explaining this in detail, and I leave them in the description. So definitely a game changer both at the beginning but also later on in the progression. Point number 3. Not able to maintain the initial position or activation. Another key point in the planche journey is the ability of not losing the initial activation, so the protraction and depression, before leaning into the position. If we look at his planche, you can see that he does the protraction, then once he holds the planche, he isn't able to maintain a good protraction, so he starts losing pieces, meaning that his activation is not strong enough to fight the gravity. The body should express solidity, like a rock, and maintain the initial position throughout the set. In short, leaning forward and don't lose it. Number 4, elbows and feet position. These two are minor details, but they are useful to improve the overall quality. For example, the elbows position is important to engage properly the scapula and find more stability, and so we want them to be extra rotated, so towards the outside. the intra-rotation isn't something that we want. So my advice here is to check the elbows during the preactivation, then during the hold they will find their position. Please note, there's no need to force the extra rotation, just an input is okay. The feet position is probably the last thing that someone will check holding a planche, but at some point with experience you will have the ability to know and control what the body does. In this case, during the tuck planche, check if the feet are united, so toes and heels have to be close together, like during a full planche. Again, small detail, but in long terms this will give a planche more quality and a better look. Number 5. How to improve this condition. The strength is not that bad, but having a bit more of it plus a better technique I think is a good combination to improve this planche. Understanding how the scapula and chest work and improve it from an easier position in order to improve indirectly the tuck planche. I did not practice the tuck planche for about 3 weeks maybe and do basic stuff. 1. Hollow body practice. 2. Plank practice. 3. Planche lean work as it is the main source of specific planche strength. 4. Improve the general push strength, in particular back to wall and stand push-ups. After 3 weeks, test again the planche and see if you are working the right direction. Okay, that's all for this video. I hope you find it useful and let me know if you haven't understood something, and see you in the next one.